What happens when lions do not hunt antelope, but choose extremely dangerous prey instead? In a single, unleashed moment, the entire pride surges forward with ferocious speed, targeting creatures armed with sharp horns, powerful claws, and the ability to kill in return. This is no longer an easy hunt. These are brutal assaults where every strike can be paid for in blood. The camera has captured every breath-stealing second in full. In the end, who is the one that falls? Let's watch now. Number 1, lion versus hyena. Amid a wasteland heavy with the stench of decay, 3 spotted hyenas were greedily tearing into the carcass of a massive hippopotamus. Their powerful jaws allowed them to crush bone and consume nearly every part of the remains. Danger had arrived. From the distant brush, a male lion suddenly burst forward. Weighing over 180 kilograms and driven by territorial dominance, he would not tolerate others sharing the spoils. 2 hyenas fled immediately, but the third was half a second too slow. A hammer-like swipe slammed it to the ground. Long canines sank precisely into its throat, a position capable of cutting off the airway within seconds. This was no routine intimidation. This time, the lion struck with lethal intent. The hunting ground fell silent as the hyena's fate was sealed. The carcass was still radiating heat as the hyenas competed fiercely, tearing at the flesh while constantly lifting their heads to scan their surroundings. With acute senses of smell and exceptional hearing, they remained alert to every unusual movement. But in the distance, a male lion was quietly approaching. When the massive silhouette appeared, several hyenas managed to escape. However, greed caused a few to hesitate too long. In an instant, the lion accelerated, lunged forward, and knocked one down before it could flee. With a bite force capable of crushing large bones, he clamped down on the struggling animal. But spotted hyenas do not abandon their prey. The clan immediately turned back, closing in from multiple directions, biting and emitting piercing growls. Under mounting pressure and the risk of injury, the lion was forced to release his hold and... Number 2, lion versus wild dog. On cracked earth during the dry season, an African wild dog was fleeing when a male lion caught up. A powerful swipe knocked it down onto the sand. The pack quickly circled back in distress, but it was too late. Lions do not always kill for food. With far greater size and territorial dominance, they often eliminate African wild dogs as competitors for prey. Across many parts of Africa, especially during the dry season when food is scarce, violent clashes between these 2 species occur frequently. Amid the tense standoff, the lion stood firm without retreating. He did not consume the fallen animal. It was a warning, a declaration of power across the harsh savanna. Near a den on the open savanna, African wild dog pups played carelessly, unaware of the danger approaching. From a distance, a male lion slowly advanced toward the sound. Within seconds, with a short but powerful charge, he seized a pup before it could react. with no adults present to defend them. The young dogs were completely helpless. But this was not merely a hunt. On the African savanna, lions and African wild dogs are direct competitors for territory and prey. When encountering unprotected pups, lions sometimes attack not for food, but to eliminate a future threat. In the silence that followed, the act became a cold message. There is no room for rivals to grow. Number 3, lion versus buffalo. In the calm, windless savanna, a male lion stood motionless, its gaze fixed on the pair of buffaloes before it. One of them was limping. In nature, injury is a clear sign of weakness, and predators always recognize it. The injured buffalo moved slowly, waiting for the moment the distance was close enough. The lion lunged. The mother buffalo turned to fight back, lowering her head and using her curved horns to fiercely butt. But exhaustion and injury slowed her reaction time. With its large size, the lion used its body weight to overpower her, then tightened its grip with a precise bite to the throat, a familiar finishing technique when confronting large prey. In just seconds, the struggle ended. In nature, predators don't choose the strongest, they choose the most vulnerable. Across grasslands, trembling in the heat, a pride of lions patiently closed in on a herd of African buffalo, applying constant pressure to isolate the weakest individual. When a gap appeared, they accelerated, forcing a slower buffalo away from the herd's protective formation. Two lionesses immediately coordinated. With powerful shoulder muscles, they gripped with their forelimbs and leapt onto the buffalo's back. Rather than seeking an instant kill, they used their combined body weight to destabilize the nearly 1-ton animal, gradually draining its strength. Their objective was clear: bring it to the ground. The buffalo fought fiercely. But when it slipped and collapsed, the outcome was decided. A lioness locked onto its throat with a suffocating bite, a method that rapidly weakens prey through oxygen deprivation. On the still grassland, a male lion spotted an injured African buffalo resting. He lowered his head and advanced cautiously. But the buffalo, though lame in one leg, suddenly turned and charged. The horns of an adult buffalo can inflict fatal injuries, even on an apex predator. As the standoff intensified, 2 additional male lions appeared. One circled wide, pressuring from behind and forcing the buffalo into confusion. When an opening emerged, all 3 lunged simultaneously, using their combined mass to bring the several hundred-kilogram animal crashing down. In many regions, African buffalo account for 40 to 60% of a lion's diet. The hunt is risky, but the reward can sustain a pride for days. For lions, danger and benefit always go hand in hand. Number 4, lion versus elephant. Within scorched brush, a lone lioness suddenly charged at a young elephant separated from its herd. Perhaps cubs waited behind her, and hunger forced the risk. She leapt high, gripping with her claws and clamping her jaws onto the shoulder, attempting to pull the massive prey down. But even a juvenile elephant is not an easy target. Their skin can exceed 2.5 centimeters in thickness, tough enough to limit deep bites. The elephant thrashed violently, shaking its body and dragging the predator through clouds of dust. The tense struggle continued amid panicked trumpets. Eventually, the young elephant broke free into the brush. The lioness had failed in this hunt. On dusty ground, a herd of elephants quickly tightened formation upon sensing danger. The adults formed a sealed circle, their multi-ton bodies standing like an impenetrable gray wall, fully shielding the calves in the center. Lions rarely hunt elephants. The risk is immense, but when prey is scarce, bold calculations must be made. A few exhausted elephants struggled to rejoin the herd. One lagged behind, yet its size was still too great for a solitary lion. Then a smaller target appeared, half a step slower. This time, there was not just one predator. A pride of more than 30 lions was present, individuals experienced in hunting elephants. They spread out, patiently applying pressure, searching for a weakness in the living wall. When numbers and strategy combine, even the largest creature can become a target. Number 4, lion versus lion. While patrolling territorial boundaries, two male lions suddenly detected an unfamiliar figure moving through the grass. A single foreign scent was enough to trigger instinct. They lowered their heads, closed in, and abruptly attacked. The clash erupted violently within seconds.
Hey, look, there we go.
Heavy forepaw strikes landed as roars shook the air. For male lions, territory means access to females and food resources. Coalitions defend their range relentlessly, ready to eliminate intruders. The solitary lion struggled within the encirclement, rolled free from a decisive hold, and bolted away. Blood may have been spilled, but his life was spared. Across a dust-filled savanna, two male lions collided in a battle for access to a lioness. Within moments, the confrontation became a brutal exchange of muscle and claws. Heavy forepaw blows struck with enough force to break bones if properly landed. The smaller male, though physically disadvantaged, refused to retreat. He repeatedly delivered kicks with his hind legs, a defensive technique used to deflect potentially fatal strikes in an instant. In lion society, battles for mating rights are common and often leave deep scars, sometimes costing lives. Yet at the peak of tension, both suddenly paused. When they lifted their heads in search of their prize, the lioness had already departed. The brutal conflict became meaningless. Both males quickly walked away. What you have just witnessed shows that in the wild. Even the king of the savannah must gamble with its life when choosing the wrong target. Strength alone is not enough. Strategy and coordination determine the outcome. Which moment made your heart race the most? If you found this video intense and spectacular, don't forget to like, leave a comment, and subscribe to continue following the fiercest wild confrontations. Thank you for watching. See you on the next journey.